Does the acceptance of where you are right now kill the drive that you need to change your life? In this episode, I'm going to share with you how making one mental shift can actually catalyze a breakthrough into new thoughts, feelings, and actions, which create new results in your life and business. Now, this is a question that I get very often from my entrepreneur clients. And they're typically coaches, consultants, or service providers. One of the most common challenges that they face is getting stuck in this structure of working really hard to achieve their vision, while at the same time practically hating everything that they're doing to get there. So where they are right now sucks compared to the vision that they're grinding towards every day. And they bounce back and forth between working on the business and then taking time off. So how this is problematic for them is because during both segments of their time, work and time off, they're either in a state of overwhelm and stress during work. And when it's time to take a break, they feel guilty because they're not being productive. This leads to burnout almost every single time. I've seen it. And let's be honest, this isn't successful living. Challenging yourself is healthy, it's necessary. But it's unsustainable to remain in a loop of overwhelm, stress, and guilt without eventually looking for another way. Now, the truth is, it's not about what you do, the work, the lead gen, content creation, offer building, and so on. It's about how you do it. First, you've got to realize it's your perception that's creating the stress. It's not the thing. And when you own this, you become empowered to change your perception. It's the state of being that you're in while you're engaged in the activity that influences the experience of the activity. So, in what ways have you been perceiving your current reality? When you start your workday, are you going into that session thinking, what's the point? No one seems to recognize their need for change. Or my clients aren't making or taking the kind of action that they need to. Well, if you're running these thought loops and self-talk in the background of your unconscious mind, you're bringing that energy into your work. And your work becomes associated with that mental, emotional energy. So the mental shift that you want to make is to decide to view everything that you've got going on right now in a way that causes you to feel differently. This is a shift towards acceptance, and it really boils down to simply making a choice. Now, when someone hears this for the first time, they're typically mystified, and they'll say, but if I accept everything in my current reality, won't I just lose the drive and motivation to change where I'm at? Want to become lazy and not move towards my vision if I'm okay where I'm at now? Think about doing something you absolutely love, like a hobby or anything you do simply because you enjoy it. Whenever you deeply enjoy something, you don't have to push yourself to do it. You do it naturally because you have such a strong positive association with it. And because you enjoy it, you do it well. You get awesome results. Your perception leads to effortless action. There's no resistance. Your consciousness creates your reality. When you decide to accept where you are now, you're not becoming passive and lazy. You're deciding to stop thinking and feeling negatively about it so you can create a new relationship with it. It's a relationship of passion, excitement, and appreciation for every single moment that you're given to live your purpose. Now, the result is that you let go of thinking that you need something negative in your life to push you forward. That's what's unsustainable, and we call it away from motivation. What happens when the bad situation you're trying to get away from is gone? Well, the motivation it generated is gone now too. So it creates this belief that you can only succeed when there's something negative pushing you that you need to escape from. This forms a dependency on negativity, and the loop just continues. Detaching from what you dislike is the catalyst. It creates a new reality energetically before the shift shows up in the physical. You cannot create a new reality of excitement, joy, and drive while you're holding on to guilt and overwhelm. It's time to transform your relationship with life and business. It's time to transform your consciousness. If you're ready to learn how you can do this using a specific series of self-mastery principles, there's a link in the description that takes you to a teaching that you can use to rapidly release emotional attachments and raise your consciousness. If what you learned here today impacted you in some way, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode.